Welcome. This is the start of a new Lego city. This is also in correlation with an eBay store. So a lot of the things that you see in my city, if you're looking for extra tile or trees, a lot of plants, structural pieces, these are all things that I carry in my eBay store, and the link will be in the description down below. Feel free to like and subscribe, and we'll get started. This is actually my second city. I will have a video up of my first city at some point. This is something I'm just putting together. It's been a lot of fun to always use the new sets that are coming out and incorporate it into the evolving Lego city. So anyway, I have a little staging area right here where my cargo person is staging some trees. Get some trees out for the city. The square is actually going to be a seasonal square, so after we're done staging trees and other plants, we will use it for Halloween, and then after Halloween's done, we will probably transition it into a Christmas scene of some sort. But that's going to be the designated spot for seasonal sets. Up next we have a hotel. It's actually two hotel sets that I put together. I like the fact that a lot of these buildings you can buy multiples of and you can make them bigger. You know, another one that I've done that to is the shop. I actually have three of these. In my other Lego city, I made a really tall skyscraper. You know, I like the fact that you can stack them. Just add a lot of height to the city, you know, and it's a great building. On this one in particular, see if I can zoom in. I'm just playing around with the custom level, incorporate some white pieces so I can bring out white from the bottom level to break up the tan. Just something to play around with. But anyway, jump back over to the hotel. This actually used to be an old train yard, so I still have a mine that at some point it's going to get taken out, and then I will actually have a third hotel set, so I'll put another hotel set next to it, and if I need to buy a fourth one, I'll buy a fourth one, but for now I'm just going to stick with three, because that's a little ways away before I have to tear that out. But anyway, moving on, we have a good old cleanup crew. Good old stormtroopers, putting them to good use. They're not always out causing trouble. It's another fun character. I got a zombie character. So this city is actually being designed by a Lego character by the name of Oqux, and he has a sidekick penguin. And I'll splice them into the video. They're currently in my Roman cafe. And I will have a separate video for that at some point to show the inside. And, you know, this is mainly just a quick overview of the city and some of the things I'm planning. But anyway, my zombie character, the fantasy world that Oqux comes from, there's a zombie character, then they're kind of best friends and they do things together. But anyway, I'll probably talk more about that later as I get more of the city put together and introduce you to some of the different Lego characters I have and their stories. And then we have here a little another cargo person who is still trying to learn how to park his truck properly, but you know, I guess he's being safe, doing what he can to unload the trees. We have people planting trees. Around the corner we have bamboo being planted next to a custom building I'm working on. It's using the dark red brick facade. It's a color I really enjoy. I'm planning on having this be another tall mock building, I'm trying to work on some support so I can go higher with it, use some Technic pieces and other stuff, but it's something I'm kind of just toying with. We'll see how it plays out. The train I have for this city, I chose to go with blue just so it kind of can contrast against the red. And then the hotel, you know, it being dark red and brown, I thought a blue train would be a good color to put out here. And currently the track just loops around this part of the city. It goes under a tunnel, and then I have another cavity about this same size that will be more city at some point. But anyway, again, you'll see that in future videos. A little small train station. I actually have two other train station sets that kind of keep getting moved around one city to the other city. Not quite sure which one will end up here, but this is just kind of a temporary placeholder to see actually what ends up here in the end. And then this little group of characters. So this black one, he is one of my favorite Legos from growing up, and my brother and I, we painted a lot of our Legos. Not a lot, but some of them. So he was my favorite. He was always a wizard as I was, you know, a youngster. But he's been used so much that he's super loose, and he doesn't stay, you know, unless you get him standing up just right. Probably shouldn't have touched him, he'll fall over again. And then next to him I have some Imperial officers from the 90s, another style that I love. They're usually naval personnel in my city, but you know, whenever I'm organizing or doing things, I bring them out to kind of help run the show. I think I only have 6 of them, and I wish I could find more. I search Bricklink from time to time to see if I can find this particular style, and I don't think I'm ever that successful, but I got the stormtroopers. We talked about them cleaning up. I have another Imperial officer here. He's throwing a gun in the garbage can. You know, it's a good place to have guns. I got another gun in that garbage can. Just so that at some point when I introduce some mischievous characters for my police force to chase, they have somewhere to go to grab their guns. And I think that's pretty much it. You know, oh, my tower crane. In all my cities, I always have a tower crane. A long time ago, I was in the world of construction, so I try to always, you know, put some type of reminder of past employments. And so anyway, so I have this tower crane. It's not currently doing anything, but it's a good placeholder for the scene. And then lastly, we have this little garden cart, and it is also a placeholder for a garden center that is currently being built, which will go where the tower crane is sitting. And that will probably be the next building that gets introduced to the city, and when I do that, I will do a separate video showing the inside and the outside of that building. It's a fun building. It does have a front side and a back side, so I'm going to utilize some of the space behind the building up to the train track for more of a display of a lot of the components that they have in that set. Anyway, like I said, this is in correlation with an eBay store, and there will be a link in the description down below. Comments or suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Please leave them if you feel so inspired. And that'll be it for this one. Stay tuned for the next one. Thank you very much.